Hey everyone, welcome to Necof Radio. Today, we're diving into a really important topic, the lack of exercise among Africans living in Europe. It's something that affects a lot of people in our community. Right, Joyce?
Definitely, Martin. Many people struggle to stay active after moving to Europe. The lifestyle changes, the cold weather, it all makes it harder. But today, we're going to break it down and explore what can be done to help.
Let's start with a simple point: the shift in lifestyle. In Africa, most of us stay active throughout the day, whether it's by walking to work, doing household chores, or just playing sports with friends. But when we move to Europe, things change. We spend more time sitting, at desks, on public transport, or in cars, and before you know it, regular exercise just fades out of daily life.
Exactly. Plus, European cities are built in a way that makes it easier to use public transport or cars, and jobs here tend to be more sedentary. Back in Africa, there's a lot more movement in daily routines.
And then there's the climate, Joyce. The cold, the rain, those long winters. They make it really hard to stay motivated. I mean, who wants to go for a run when it's freezing outside?
Oh, for sure. Many Africans aren't used to such conditions. Running when it's 5 degrees or raining isn't something we're naturally inclined to do. So people stay indoors more, and slowly, physical activity becomes less of a priority.
Another issue is social barriers. Even though there are plenty of gyms and sports facilities in Europe, they can feel out of reach for some people. Whether it's because of cost or language differences, many feel disconnected from these spaces.
That's so true. In Africa, sports are often done in groups, in a very social way. Here, it's more individual, and that can feel isolating for a lot of people. Also, many just don't feel comfortable joining a gym or a sports club.
And the health impact is serious. A lack of exercise can lead to conditions like diabetes, obesity, and heart disease, especially among Africans living in Europe. Plus, as you mentioned earlier, Joyce, inactivity can make feelings of isolation worse and even contribute to depression.
Yeah, it's a cycle. Less exercise leads to more health problems, both physically and mentally. But the good news is, there are solutions.
Absolutely. The solutions are out there, and a lot of it comes down to community efforts. We can create opportunities for group workouts in parks or more affordable gyms.
Exactly. We also need to promote healthy eating alongside regular exercise. And by encouraging people to get active together, we can bring back that community spirit we're used to. It's always easier when you're doing it with others.
That's right, Joyce. Exercise is not only good for your body, but also for your mental well-being. So to everyone listening, find what you enjoy, keep moving, and don't feel like you have to do it alone. There's support out there.
Speaking of support, we have someone on the line who wants to share their story. Hello, you're live on Necof Radio. Can you tell us your name and a bit about your experience with staying active?
Hi, Martin. Hi, Joyce. My name's Aminata, and I moved to France about 5 years ago. Back in Senegal, I was really active. I walked a lot, helped with chores, and even played soccer with friends. But when I moved here, everything changed.
That's something we hear a lot, Aminata. Can you tell us what changed for you?
Yeah, the biggest thing was my job. I work in an office now, so I sit for hours at a desk. By the time I get home, I'm exhausted, and the last thing I want to do is exercise. The cold weather didn't help either. Slowly, I just stopped being active altogether.
And how did that affect your health?
Well, about a year ago, I started feeling tired all the time. I gained weight and was diagnosed with high blood pressure, which I never had before. The doctor said that lack of exercise was a big part of the problem. I didn't realize how much my health was declining until it got serious.
Wow, that's tough. How are you dealing with it now?
It wasn't easy, but I had to make some changes. I started small, like walking around my neighborhood when the weather was nice. Then I joined a community group that does weekly workouts. It's helped me so much, both physically and mentally. I feel more motivated and less alone.
That's amazing, Aminata. Your story really shows how important it is to stay active even when it's difficult at first.
Absolutely. Aminata, your story will inspire a lot of people who might be going through the same thing. It's never too late to get back on track and take control of your health.
Thank you both. I just want people to know that even if you're struggling, there's always a way to get back into it. You just need to start small and stay consistent.
Such wise words, Aminata. Thanks so much for calling in, and we wish you the best on your journey to better health.
Yes, and for everyone listening, remember, you don't have to do it alone. There are people and groups out there to support you.
Exactly. That's it for today's show, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Necof Radio. Take care, keep moving, and we'll see you next time.